Hi there, my name is Astrid Sapphire, Principal Product Success Manager for Finance and Supply Chain Products at ServiceNow. In today's Source-to-Pay config Byte, I will take you through the steps needed to add a new list that displays your received emails on procurement case records alongside sent and draft emails. There are 4 steps you must complete in order to show received emails. 2 of them occur in Core UI, where you create a relationship and add a related list onto a view. In UI Builder, you will create a new variant and modify 2 client state parameters. Without further ado, let's begin. We begin by navigating to the sys relationship list. As you can see here, we're now opening that list. I'm going to quickly show you some of the other relationships that already exist here for the procurement request table as well as task. Now, what we're going to do is go in and add a new record for our received emails. We add a script here which indicates our tables as well as the email involved, because the email table works with document ID and table references. For the applies to table, we choose the procurement case table, as this is where we will be using this relationship, and we'll be querying from sysemail. We've now created that record, and that relationship now exists. We can move on to the next step. Now, we can navigate to the procurement case application, and we're specifically going to open all procurement cases. We're doing this so that we can open a record and use its context menu to open related lists, as we can see here. We're then going to find in the available lists our new relationship, which we called received emails. Just found it here, and move it across into our selected list. Now, I would like received emails to show before draft and sent emails in my final option, so I'm going to move it here. I can now see that it's present at the bottom. For step 3 and 4, we need to be working from the UI Builder interface and opening our Source-to-Pay workspace. From here, we need to find our record page. You can find it in the list by searching or by clicking the handy record button. In this case, because it's a procurement case, what we'll want to do is duplicate the record standard page. This is because procurement cases open this record standard variant by default, but now that we are having some specific procurement case functionality, we're going to want to override that by using our new custom variant, which will have changes that we've made. In this case, we're setting the conditions to be table is procurement case, so this will only match for procurement case records. Now we've created this and we'll be able to pass into step 4. Now, in order to show our received emails tab within the existing related list for emails, where we have that separate tab, we need to update 2 client state parameters. These control the display for both the related work and emails tabs. There are 2 different properties involved. The first being related lists to be hidden, and the second being related work tabs objects. What these properties do is ensure that this does not show up as a related list, but instead shows up within the emails section of the related lists that already exist. So that drop down where we see received emails now, as well as sent and draft emails. We now add sysemail to the related lists to be hidden for procurement request, as we can see here, which is the name for the procurement case table. Now let's save this change and go and check out what this looks like in the workspace. Starting from the Source-to-Pay workspace prior to making this change, we can observe that the received emails related list is present. We do a cache refresh, in this case Shift Command or Control R, and this brings in our latest changes from UI Builder. We can now see that the related list is no longer there, and received emails is present within my list of emails. I can open that email and work from there. This concludes this source to pay config byte. If you found this valuable, please let me know in the comments below and let us know what other videos you would like to see and what other examples of configuration. Thank you very much.